The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one? It's the Baylor Bears and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Well, guys, Coach Aranda talked to me before the game. One of the things Coach talked to me about was just the importance of getting their quarterback going. This transfer quarterback has been everything they needed and more. They are so grateful they picked him up in the portal. And now today, he is close to going over 3,000 yards for the season. They feel confident with the script. They meet every Friday night to see exactly what plays the quarterback likes. So they are confident they'll get him that mark early in the game. I'll keep you posted to how that looks down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Cougars offense will get the ball first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry, your running back sticks it on the floor. Defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment. It'll be a first down. Nice move there on fourth and short. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hughes. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Oh, no.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
Quarterback adapting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Sends it back in motion. Throwing, Lagway. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. pressure. Got it down the field. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Flagway on the play action. Here's a heat. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The inside handoff. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Quick strike complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Zings it complete to the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Fires to the big fella. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play, as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. In the red area, it's Sanford. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. To the air, it's Quegman. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. With the run on first and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Now on first down from the 30. They go play action with Lagway. Rushes on him. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it for a big play. Brought down after the huge game.
Bro, what the fuck was that?
This offense set up at the 27. And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Here's Lagway to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Livingston. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure that...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. The screen, he's got wheels. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that drive.
Brings him to the open. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Pressure coming. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Running inside. It's Sanford. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Thomas. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him.
Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness.
What in the world?
Field on that play, and even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first, and now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. Fourth down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
And he's brought down after a nice game. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Lagway wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Finds his man. It's Brown. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly.
And he's got it inside the 35. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down and run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly.
Makes the catch down the right side. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Lagway. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. Got a man, it's Freeman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Third and short from the 49 is this four-down territory. DJ Lagway to throw again. The screen, he can go. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. They want to run this quarterback. Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Throwing, Lagway. Got a man. There he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Touchdown Bears! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's got it for the 2-point conversion. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Picks up the 1st down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Solid run on the last play sets this offense up on 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Cougars want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
With the catch, it's Young. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Looking to pass, it's Wegman. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Skips away from pressure. He'll throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Houston. Into the end zone for 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Lagway to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape. Oh, he's got some space. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. He wants to throw it. He'll get rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking for a crease. It's Sellers.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Wegman. Snagged out of the air. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him.
There's some room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's down to 22.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell incomplete.
Makes the grab in their space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
It's complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Bunch formation for these receivers. Flagway wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Freeman. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Flagway. He's going to take off. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He's looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in with one hand.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Flagway. It's complete to the left. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
You know, if you're the defense here, you might need to change up your tactics right now. You've got the lead in this 2-minute situation, but this quarterback is picking you apart on this drive. You might want to start dialing up some pressure and see if you can get him out of rhythm.
And this is the part of the field, man, I got to understand what the defense is thinking. They're going to be trying to be aggressive. They're going to try to get a sack, get a negative play to back me up to make the field goal longer. So where can I attack? Because I still want this touchdown. Like, a field goal is my last effort. If I tie it late in the football game, still got a few more chances to try to go win this thing.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Flagway to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. This to tie things up in the final minute. And he got it! And they take the lead inside a minute to play.
Man, that's a big kick. That's a big moment, a lot of pressure. He delivers, ties this football game up late in the 4th quarter.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The run inside. It's Hughes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Houston wants to play fast.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the...
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to...
Taking it the other way. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He'll keep it himself. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Touchdown, Baylor! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey, guys, checking in from the Houston sideline. I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To throw, it's Wegman. He's taking a deep shot late in the game and wings it incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody, like forcing an incomplete.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's incomplete, a last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams...
Not trash, but we was right where we supposed to be. And that was bad play calling by me also too.
Glad to have you with us from Delaware Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Jacksonville State Gamecocks and the Delaware Blue Hens. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, Jacksonville State's head coach told me before the game, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup.
You don't lie.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Blue Hens offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the NC coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one, communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure. Is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field. And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Graves. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And the Blue Hens trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Gamecocks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocked.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different, and now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Wilson's got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Blue Hens send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Tackled there by the defense.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's got him. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Savage. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. It's complete on the right side. Could not make his way to the corner. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Got the first himself. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it,
makes a grab and room to run. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Looking to throw. Buying some time. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, a double-air offense going back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires on the move. Sure hands. It's Lofton. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And the Blue Hens come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off play action on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities.
Caught, and he's got room. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. The Blue Hens are rolling down the field. It's Lofton. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Blue Hens go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Blue Hens have it in scoring position on first and goal. Finds his big tight end. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
What?
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. And the Blue Hens back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Powers forward. And he surges across the line.
Yeah, he crossed it.
Oh, Blue Hens! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Savage.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. That's caught. It's Savage. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? The run inside. It's Savage. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And he's in! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Taking the field down, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
Makes the catch, and he's free. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately, looking to be aggressive to get some points before the half.
Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pocket breaking down.
Thank you.
And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Oh, they blocked the kick. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor. And the Blue Hens will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gentry. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman,
snags it and he's open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Gamecocks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Running inside. It's Savage. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Williams open on the right side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. And the Gamecocks will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Maybe a crease. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Turning it on. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
Using the quick game. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a drive there of 84 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Keeps it on the option. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're
finding some room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Silver. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking for space. It's Ellison. Makes a pass to Marker. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Blue Hens, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Delaware! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24. Good work by the coverage unit. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. The run inside. It's Savage. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of running room. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their their way to an 11-1 regular season. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Blue Hens come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. Still running at the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Blue Hens are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Complete out left to Wilson. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Blue Hens go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Makes the grab in the corner. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. Running inside, it's Savage. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Gonna run it. It's Savage. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
From the gun, running back on the move. Could be an alley. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Here we go. Ready? Go.
Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. That is just the kind you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Savage. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They go right back to their man on second and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's taking a deep shot. Play till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.